Hello guys, welcome back to another video with Boy Trader, and in this video we'll be having a market breakdown on GBB, sorry, on volatility 51s. So, and as you all know, whenever you're analyzing the market, you start from the higher time frame, basically the weekly time frame. So let's dive into the charts. So as you can see on the weekly time frame, when we zoom out on the weekly time frame, you can see market has been in an overall uptrend. Markets have been moving on uptrend, creating higher highs and higher lows. As you can see, there's a low here and there's a higher low here, and here comes another low, then another low. It keeps moving in a step formation, like in a step form. You know how stairs is, so that's how an uptrend moves. So market keeps creating what higher highs as well. You can see there's a high here, there's a higher high here, there's a higher high here, there's a higher high here. So what's the market situation at this point? As you all can see, on how the market created the high, the last high at this area, the market has moved for weeks and months. This is what it was when it was May last year. Let's say roughly a month now, a year, sorry, from roughly a year now. So market created its last high on the weekly time frame and has been trading under this high. Like, market has failed to create a higher high at this point, because you can see this high, there's no high that is higher than this particular high at this point. So everything, the market is trying to give us an information, so what's the market situation at this point, on how the market has failed to create a higher high at this point. There's actually something that is actually happening at this area, because you can see the market has been a long-term uptrend. Then at this point, for years now, would say market has been a long-term uptrend for years, since 2020. Market has been an uptrend, a long-term uptrend. Then when it got to this point, it failed to create a new high, and the market has been trading under this last high. So let's go to the daily time frame to see the market situation. So as you can see on the daily time frame, how we got the equal highs at this area, the last market high, which is at this point, and the market has been trading on it, failed to give us a new high. There's actually, on the last time the market approached that level and tried to break above that high, you can see how the market rejected from this area. When the market gave us this approach to this point, it tried to break to give us a new high, but rejected and failed to create a new high, and the market dropped for days and weeks. Then when the market drops, it got to a trend level. On the daily time frame, you can see there's actually an uptrend, a daily uptrend we have here, which the market created. So market came to this our daily uptrend and give us a test of this zone. When the market, because of the daily time frame formation, which the market is creating higher highs and higher lows. This is actually a low, a low here, a higher low here, a higher low here, a higher low here, and this is the last higher low the market created. So when the market got to this point to give us a new high, it rejected strongly from this area and drops down to create a new low, a higher low. The market failed to break below this low, because of how strong this particular uptrend is. So the market came back to this point and gave us another nice move to the upside. which is an information we need as well, telling us that this particular trend is intact. Telling us that the daily trend is intact. So what's the next market situation? So at this point, you can say as well that the market has failed to create a new high. It's still trading at an equal high. So when the market got to this point, you can see how impulsive this move is. Like you had about three or four bullish candles that gave us this move, this whole move. But you can see how the drop was. We had about a couple of candles, like many candles that we can't count as well, that gave us this drop. But we can see how strong this bullish move is. So is the bullish power still intact? That's what we don't actually know. So we'll be finding out in this analysis. So let's head on to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, on how the market approached this level, when the market approached this level with these strong impulsive moves, with these strong bullish moves, we got at this point. Markets is actually trading at this top. It's still having challenges at this area, failing to give us a nice move, a nice impulsive continuation move, like on how the market gave us this strong move. The market now came to this point and it's having difficulties as well. Instead of it to give us a clean move as it gave us at this point, it's actually giving us these choppy consolidations at this area. So what was the market trying to do? So let's dive to the 1-hour time frame. So in the 1-hour time frame, you can see that the market got to this point, the equal highs, the weekly and daily equal highs, and it's giving us this formation. You understand? So you can see clearly that whenever the market is moving in this form, we expect a move that follows up. Like you can see what happened at this area. You can see this kind of move. This is actually a similar move to what the market is creating at this point. This is a similar move to what the market is creating, this kind of formation. So this is a kind of a consolidation, a kind of an exhaustion phase. The bullish pressure is exhausting at this point. So after this phase, we had a breakout of it, something of this kind. We had price give us this kind of move, and we had the breakout that gave us these bearish moves. So when we look at the same thing at this point, we actually have a similar situation at this point. So what do we expect on how the market is giving us these moves? What do we actually expect from the market? What do we expect the market to do? Like, what's our next market expectations? We use previous market moves to predict the future market moves. So at this point, you can gladly say that because of what we saw on the last move, the market gave us a similar formation like this. You can gladly say that market is consolidating, kind of exhausting its bullish pressure, because of the last move we had was a bullish push to the upside. Similar thing happened at this point. We had this particular phase. Then after this phase, after market moved in this place for hours and basically days, we had the breakout that gave us this move. So I would expect the same thing at this point. Like I would expect price to also give us consolidation here, then a breakout to the upside. Clearly say, because the market is on a resistance level and on a weekly equal highs, which is a very powerful level, because the market I've tried the first time and failed. This is basically the second time the market is approaching these equal highs, which is this formation we are seeing here. So is the market's actually going to fail at this point, like fail to give us a break above this level or give us a drop down? So we don't know. So we have to go deeper to look at what this formation looks like. So let's head to the 15-minute time frame to see clearly. So on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that we had a kind of a head at this point. Now we have to just apply our basic knowledge of patterns, our basic knowledge of market formations and chart patterns. So you can clearly say that this is the shoulder, You can say that this is a shoulder. You can also say that this is the left shoulder and this is the right shoulder. So on how the market created this particular pattern, what do we expect from this formation? What do we expect the market to do on this formation? So we can clearly see that we have to spot our phase, our area, our zone, which we did on the one. You can see what we did here. You understand? And the same thing we did at this point too. At this point, the same thing we did here. So you have to identify it with this rectangular shape. So we have to identify this particular phase, and go deeper to the lower time frames, like the 15-minute time frame and the 5-minute time frame, to see what the market formation looks like, what the market is actually forming. Because you can see at this point, can see price giving us this lower highs formation, or this head and shoulders pattern formation. But you can see the neckline is actually intact. Like the market has failed to break this neckline, which is a vital information that we need. So on how the market has failed to break this particular area, we can gladly say that this market is still indecisive. Like we can't trade this particular we can't trade at this point because we don't really know if the market is to give us a consolidation, a move, then a breakout to the upside, or a move, then a breakdown, a move to the downside. But on how the formation we saw here looks, on how the pattern we saw here looks, um we can predict that yes, the market will be moving to the downside because of this pattern we saw. But on how the market is yet to break out of this particular head and shoulders pattern neckline, we can we only all we have to do at this point is just to wait for the market to give us its move, and that's why we can see market creating these lower highs, this lower highs pattern, this lower highs move, which is actually a we can say that yes, the bears are actually coming to the market, because you can see the last high the market created was this high, at this point, and the last you can see the last market formation here at this point, and the market haven't created any and the last low as well was at this point. You can see the last low, the last higher low at this point. But we have seen markets giving us this formation, this particular lower highs at this area. You can see the lower high, the higher lower highs, yes, lower lows. Sorry, I see lower highs formation at this point. Can see the low here, the lower low here. Then I would expect the market to give us another lower low at this point. I would expect the market to give us another lower low at this point. Then H for a breakout, because you can see clearly that market is actually bearish. The market is actually exhibiting its bearish formations and its bearish pattern and all of that. So all we have to do at this point is just to wait. We wait for the market to give us a nice move, a nice break of this structure, a nice breakout of this pattern, then a retest of the neckline for a good short opportunity. That's actually my take on 51x index. So we're waiting patiently. Trading is more of waiting. You have to spot an opportunity, identify an opportunity, do our analysis on that particular market, then wait for that opportunity of that. Prepare ourselves for the opportunity that comes with the market we saw. You have to use past moves to predict the future moves. So we have to just wait for the market to give us this nice break of this pattern, because I've already seen the formation already that is a bearish kind of formation. So we expect market to give us a breakout of this structure, then a retest of the neckline for a good short opportunity. So that's basically my view on 51s, and that's how I actually analyze most of the pairs on most of the indexes. We just price action formations and market key levels and market structures. So we can clearly say that yes, the market is actually aging for a breakout of this structure. So how you can see here now, we still have a little bullish pressure intact. So all we have to do at this point is to wait for the market to give us a break of this structure, then a retest of it, a retest of this neckline at this point, a retest. If I get a good retest at this point, then a nice short opportunity, a nice sell opportunity to the downside, you know, a nice sell to the downside. And our first target level will be at this point. Then basically our second target level will be at this next level. So that's my take on 51s. So I'm bearish on this particular index, but we only have to wait for confirmations to have an entry on this index. So that's it, guys, and hope you guys got a couple of things. Please drop your thoughts and comments on this analysis. So to my new viewers, you guys should do it to subscribe, and to my returning viewers, big shout out to you guys. You guys are the OGs, and let's keep doing what we do. And do have a wonderful day, guys. Peace out.